Okay, Nik Bear here. This is an update on 80 days to say. So we're at 57,000 or so companies, of which, raise a little bit of money, a few $1,000,000. We have websites for about half of them. But the big issue right now is that we don't have really details on what things do. So what we need to do at this point is use this information to find the full website. That looks fairly straightforward. So if I just paste this row here into Google, it looks like the first hit is usually the company that we care about. So I think what we're going to do next is we are going to, just when we're missing, like this one, I can add, this looks like it's this one here. I'm not sure why we didn't get that from the guess. This should be one of our guesses, but we don't see it here. So we might add some more guesses and see if we get them. So I think the thing to do is I'm going to look at the way we guess. We should have guessed laminaire.ai. Doesn't look like we did. If we don't get it from a second guess, a more extensive guess, then we're just going to take this information, use the Google API to find a website like this, just literally paste that in. And it seems like the first hit here usually. The rest of them, we clearly are not the website because it's, CB Insights, the SEC, et cetera, et cetera. Usually websites about a startup. But what we need, and the reason why we need this data is other technologies that are useful. The idea is for people to say, I'm interested in biotechnology, look at all the biotechnology ones, find their website, look at their jobs. The other thing we're going to add is the ATS data. That should be pretty straightforward. There's a video here on how to do that in the 80 Days to Stay playlist. That should be pretty straightforward. The other straightforward thing we need to add is going to the USCIS data and the Department of Labor data and looking at how many times a particular company has filed for a visa. So we're going to do two sort of summary statistics on that. How many visas does a company file a year? And when is their most recent filing? Is it in the last 6 months, the last year, last 5 years, et cetera? And so I think at that point, this should be a useful little source for people. Basically, the idea is for biotechnology, you just find all the biotechnology. We might separate out into a bunch of little lists, biotechnology lists, but other technologies too big. So that's our issue now. We basically need to go to this website. So we went to this website. We'd want to know what it is. So this is income verification. So this is sort of a target for people doing ML ops, DevOps. It looks like we're going to also get their LinkedIn's from at least this website. So that's what we're going to do. We do know, like, for example, how much money have these people raised. It looks like they've raised around, the most recent one was that's 2.6 million. And so it looks like they've raised around $3-4 million. Do we have the total is $3 million, with the most recent being 2.6 million. So they've raised around $3 million. Here's, the founders. These are probably the people on their website right now. But the main thing that is to give leads. So there are two things which are missing is making it easier for people to search. Are they likely to look for NLS people, DevOps people, data science people, web developers, etc. And then hiding the website so people can just go click and do that. What kind of ATS system they use, if they use one. Then do they have a history of filing for visas? So I think once we have that, which we should have in the next week or so, then we can, just send this list out to people and let people use it to find jobs. We have around 57,000 companies so far, and we're likely to add to that. Okay, take care.